to the 5th Academic Assembly organized by Janjali Shiksha Samiti, Nagaland.
5th Academic Assembly. I think most necessary to discuss about real education. Many educational institutions has been running in whole areas for Nagaland, also whole country. It is the 5th Academic Assembly under the scheme, under the plan. Because complete education is most essential. So this theme, on this theme, Janjati Shiksha Samiti has planned and call to educationists, headmaster, teacher and connected with education line and talk deeply about the real education. So I prepare the page, so I want to read out. We are all sitting in the academic assembly. Our organization Janjati Shiksha Samiti has been doing such academic assembly. The last academic assembly was held in 2019. After this, it was not possible due to corona pandemic. An academic assembly tells that education is going to be discussed in the assembly. This is our 5th academic assembly. Today's current education appears to be centered on the educational institutions. Not only this, textbook-centric education also, whose ultimate goal is examination and examination. Getting maximum marks has become the vision of the students, vision of the parents, and also vision of the educational institution.
A very good afternoon and greetings to all the dignitaries present here today. Attend the 5th Academic Assembly session 2023 of the Janjati Shiksha Samiti, Nagaland. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this program. More so, to be among this august gathering of academicians, educators, and important personalities from the field of education and public service. In our Indian culture, teachers and educators are greatly respected and revered since time immemorial. Teachers is not a promotion, it's a service. It's not just like any other government officer or some other person. It is not like that. This great respect and reverence comes from the fact that you have the power to inspire dreams and change the lives of young people you teach and associate with. The teacher is always a role model for his or her students, as we nurture, teach and raise children to become useful and responsible members of the society. Some of you might not have opted the post. I tried many responsibilities, but I could get only teacher post. So I am here as a teacher. You may not have aimed for it, but once you have become the teacher, you love it, love the profession. Then only you can be successful. Because it is a job. See, a sculptor, a Krishna Vigraha is what he did. He never brought any Krishna Krishna Vigraha inside the stove. Simply he kept a stove. He imagined. What he did, he removed the unwanted portion in that stove. And ultimately you see real Krishna. And people never feel it's a statue, Krishna, real life they have. That is we could see in the temple also. That is the role of the teachers. So you imagine, you dream. This is number one. So it's a noble proposition. The new national education policy 2023 is considered as a watershed moment in India's educational system. After 34 years following the same system, significant changes to our education policy was made on 29th July 2020. The national education policy aims to raise the standard of education in India to a global level. The principles of national education policy is to determine and nurture the child's potential, increase the child's reading and numeracy, knowledge, and also improving the child's creativity and logical thinking. This is envisioned to be achieved through providing flexible learning opportunities and exposing the children to a healthy mix of the best of both our cultural values as well as modern educational practices. The National Education Policy 2023 intends to make the Indian education system more inclusive, flexible, and learner-centered. Here, I remember when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, Dr. Murali Manohar Joshi was in charge of human resource. At that time it was called Human Resource Department, Education. See, doctors, they have got their own conference at the national level, at the world level. They regularly meet. And suddenly they found out some changes. See, one day the doctors say penicillin is good. But later they say this is bad, avoid it. Because this conference they meet and then they decide and send information to all the doctors. The same way, history congress is there, world level. National level also is there, world level also is there. The world level history congress, the members are from all the countries, various countries. They are Hindus, Christians, Muslims, no problem. But they are only particular about history. History means what has happened. See, when Atalji was the Prime Minister at that time, just before that, the World History Congress met. And they got a new document first time. It is the Diary of Vasco da Gama. I think you must have all heard the name. I remember the name because when I was studying in the school, definitely there may a question will come. Who invented the sea route to India? One word answer. The teacher told me, so I muck up that. That's why even now I remember Vasco da Gama. I think this is the same case here also. We want to teach our students the real history, maximum possible. So it is worth noting that the government or the policy planners, they come up with the best policies on paper, but the success or failure of any assumed new good policy will ultimately depend upon the institution and the teachers implementing it. We must remember that the teachers are the pillars of all academic processes. They are envisioned as having the most crucial responsibility of creating a conducive learning environment in the institution and also developing program-specific curricula. Effective implementation of teaching, learning and evolution process and developing students as responsible members of the society. The educational institutions are also expected to strive towards engaging motivated, energetic and capable faculty members in order to ensure that quality education is not compromised in any manner. Our education system, including the national education policy, put a strong emphasis on our culture and our cultural heritage. Our country is culturally rich, very rich. Even our own state, Nagaland, is also known for its culture. Tribes, colorful dresses, folk songs, dances, and folk groups, etc. Our forefathers relied on the oral tradition of passing down their cultural history. We need to document and preserve our cultural heritage. Our traditional knowledge and good cultural practices should find its way into our academic textbooks. We have to keep our cultural practices alive, for our culture is our identity. Over the years, our education system has given due importance to the different regional and local languages. This is based on the understanding that having a strong grip on one's mother tongue also helps in creating a strong foundation for learning additional languages. Children are capable of learning other languages when they are young by transferring the language structures of their mother tongue to other languages. And therefore it becomes easier for children to learn the new languages in their growing years than in adults. The basics and grammars of their mother tongue are strong. We must encourage our children to learn their mother tongue and develop their aptitude towards